Can you see it? The worst is over. The monsters in my head are scared of love. Falling people, listen up. It's never too late to change your love. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There's light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling behind. It's a revolution, and we'll make it out tonight. It's a revolution.
What's up, everybody? I've had this DJI system from Rotor Riot for a few weeks now. I've been flying it, enjoying it, having tons of fun with it. I actually let everybody play with it. I played with it a ton. I let my son play with it. I let Kyle play with it. I let Ben. I let everybody who was available play with this setup. And instead of joining in on all the hype, I decided I'm going to play with this thing. I'm going to see if I really like it. As soon as I tried it, it blew my mind. You could literally see the veins, or whatever they might be called, in grass. And you can see literally everything. It's remarkable. What Rotor Riot sent to me was the whole DJI setup with their HD1 frame and everything. But I'm going to tell you about the entire freaking setup. And it's going to be really quick, because I'm not going to waste a bunch of your time. You don't want me to waste a bunch of your time. You just want to know, is it good? Is it bad? Is it indifferent? What is it? Rotor Riot sent me the goggles, the radio, the air unit, the motors, the stack, and the frame. All of it all together. This is I think it's $1,070 on Rotor Riot's webpage, on Rotor Riot's store. By the way, that frame is incredibly durable. I have crashed that thing many a times, and very well, I might add. Honestly, building this thing was stupid, ridiculous easy. I'm going to tell you that right now. Hobbywing made that stack perfect for the whole DJI setup. Fits the camera well, fits the module well, and the setup that I chose with the Drib hype train motors, it actually powers it really well. I'm getting good flight times and all that stuff. The flight characteristics and everything of this frame are pretty darn awesome. But the field of view, you are getting the tops of the frame here, which isn't horrible, because it's kind of nice to have a guide to see where you're at or whatnot there. I like the 3D prints and all that stuff. They didn't have this out yet, so they sent me the G code so that I could print it off on my own printer. It's kind of the perfect setup, to be honest with you, whether you're a beginner or a veteran pilot. And I'm actually running 5S on this bad boy. The radio, it took me a little getting used to. It is small, in my opinion, compared to my Tyrannus. The switches were definitely one to get used to, that's for sure. But the functions are all there. This one here actually changes your picture. So there's LED, there's race, there's regular. You got a back button here, and you have your record button, which is functional. And I love that, because I can hit record while I'm flying. That's another feature about the air unit itself. It's got a DVR, and it's recording in 1080/60, which is awesome. A lot of people are griping about the pricing on all of this. Number one, you don't need the radio. The radio is an option. You can use your own, but they've built everything into this air unit to match up with this radio. The air unit actually has the RX, it has the VTX, it has the camera, it has the DVR, and all the antennas, all right there in one. I've seen a few people have some issues with the antennas not staying popped in. I'm not having that issue with this setup. I think this is actually, the lengths are really good, and the fact that it's pushed up against this TPU here helps a ton. And I don't know if you can see it on here, but I did put some sticky tape under there, double-sided tape under there to hold it there. The goggles are ridiculously cool. I love the way they look. I love these little antennas, how they're all spaced out, and I like how everything works on this bad boy. I even like the form factor of this foam. It could, of course, have bigger foam on the edges just to reduce that light leak. But all honesty, the video is so damn immersive that you don't even tell. Once you're flying, there is no light leak. It's all flight. Being that it's digital, you can't really share your stream. If you could make it to where this USB-C or the headphone jack here actually be like displayed on maybe a ground station or something, that'd be great. People with glasses can actually wear these with glasses on, and you're still getting your full frame and everything. One of my favorite things about this is when you change your channel on here, it changes the channel on the air unit itself as well. Now, I will say these are a little bit bigger than the Fat Sharks. The Fat Sharks are a smaller form factor. Everything. It's insane. And you cannot get any better than this, to be honest with you. I also do like the fact that it takes a 4S battery, and you got this nice cord here. I like this. Some people don't. I don't mind it at all. This one comes with a soft carry bag for the goggles. I kind of like it, to be honest. Although, I do have to take off all 4 antennas to fit it in the case. My experience with it, all honesty, it's really hard moving back to the analog drones. You do sense or feel the little bit of latency, and you do get some pixelation when you have it in the focus mode and everything. But you don't have video issues per se. So I have flown farther and in areas where I could not fly from the same places that I did with analog with this DJI setup, and had 0 issues. Slight little pixelation maybe here and there, but 0 issues. No fuzziness, no video dropping or anything like that. It's absolutely insane. There's been a couple of things, like, say for instance, Kyle, he came up and put his quad right in front of my headset as I was flying. He said it was a blind test, but he dropped me. Screen went completely black. I had no signal of any kind. So just be cautious of that. Other than that, I don't think there's anything better. I think it's going to be really hard for anybody to come up with anything better. I mean, I would like to see some competitiveness out there. Just as everybody else has said, I don't really want to say what everybody else says, but it's all true. The only downside to it, like others have said, is that it's DJI monopolizing on the whole market. But I think they did a really stinking good job at it. They came out full force, especially for their first gen equipment. It's ridiculous. There's really no words that I can put into it, except for it's put the passion back into my flying. Every time I go out, I want to fly my analog systems, but I always find myself flying the DJI system. Whether you're looking to upgrade, whether you just want better freaking video, I'm going to suggest it to anybody. I was trying to be a skeptic on it because I was super excited, and that's why I haven't made a video until today, because I wanted to be out of that hype vibe. But the hype vibe just keeps continuing on and on and on and on. I've never flown anything like it. You don't have to believe me. Go try it out for yourself.
It's never too late to change our love. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There's light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling behind. It's a revolution, and we'll make it out tonight. It's a revolution. It's a It's a revolution. It's a revolution. It's a revolution.